The case between United States versus Miller was about two men, Jack Miller and Frank Layton, were transporting a shotgun from Oklahoma to Arkansas without a license. The two men argued that transporting firearms across two different states was against the First Amendment. This case was brought to the Supreme Court on May 15th, 1939, and the final vote decision was a unanimous vote for the United States.
Side 1. Possessing a sawed-off double-barrel shotgun does not have a reasonable relationship to the preservation or efficiency of a well-regulated militia. The Second Amendment, thus, does not protect the possession of such an instrument. Side 2. The NFA violated their Second Amendment rights. The majority opinion was the Second Amendment did not include sawed-off shotguns carried across state lines, while the minority opinion was within amendment rights to be in possession of the sawed-off shotgun.
So our second case was the Presser versus Illinois case. The Supreme Court held that the Second Amendment prevented the states from prohibiting the people from keeping the bearing arms to deprive the United States of their rightful resource for maintaining public security. It took place in the state of Illinois, and it was decided in 1886. So the final decision of the case was that Illinois won the case because as the debate progressed, Presser's was violating the Second Amendment.
Side 1, the court's opinion written by Justice William rejected Presser's claim holding that the Second Amendment's guarantee of the right to keep and bear arms only applied to the federal government. Side 2, professors often discuss within the context of the Second Amendment debate, it is probably better viewed as an example of the court's initial tendency to reject the view of the 14th Amendment. The majority rejected Presser's claims holding that the Second Amendment's guarantee of the right to keep and bear arms only applied to the federal government. The minority, Presser viewed an example of the court's initial tendency to reject the view that the 14th Amendment applied to the Bill of Rights to the states.
The third and final case is Kyle v. Wisconsin, which was about Kyle Rittenhouse, who shot 3 men during a protest in Kenosha, Wisconsin. 2 of the men died and 1 was wounded. This trial took place, the initial case took place in Kenosha, Wisconsin, and was decided in November 19th, 2021. The final decision made was that he was acquitted on all charges on the basis that self-defense, that it was ruled as self-defense, which is not illegal. The vote margin was 54.
Side 1 of Kyle versus Wisconsin was that the defendant provoked the incident. When a defendant provokes the incident, he loses the right to self-defense. You can't claim self-defense against the danger you created. The second side was that he only shot and killed Joseph Rosenbaum and Anthony Huber and injured Gage Grosskreutz in self-defense. The majority opinion was that Kyle should be acquitted on all charges, and the minority was that he would only be most likely acquitted on a very small percentage of his charges.